What's up, y'all? I'm Lady and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. Let's make this video a reading diary where I share with you all my reading experience as I go through Coleman Hill, a novel that is by Kim Coleman Foote. I just checked the library website online and found out that I have had this book checked out since October 13th. Okay, and thanks to auto renewal, since no one else is checking for it, I have until December 19th to finish it. So I have plenty of time, but because this book is just under 300 pages, it's my hope to finish it this week. So if you don't know, I shared this one in my recently checked out video that I posted, but let me give you all just the first paragraph of the synopsis. It says, in 1916, during the early days of the Great Migration, Celia Coleman and Lucy Grimes flee the racism and poverty of their homes in the post-Civil War South for the promised land of Vauxhall, New Jersey. But the North possesses its own challenges and bigotries that will shape the fates of the women and their families over the next 70 years. Told through the voices of 9 family members, their perspectives, at once harmonious and contradictory, Coleman Hill is a penetrating, multi-generational debut. So I'm here for some historical fiction, multi-generational story, okay? One of my favorite types of stories to read. I have just read, since I'm here at work on lunch, right? I just read the first 16 pages of it. And so far, I am enjoying it. What I like is the illustrations. I love some good old school illustrations, okay? And then after the epilogue, I believe it was, yeah, there was something where it says an interlude, and then there was some poetry. So I like that. I hope that continues throughout the story. And what I liked most of all when reading a multi-generational family saga is a family tree. Give me a family tree at the start of a book and I'm already going to be in love. So that's it. So far, 16 pages in, and I'm excited to see where it goes. This is the cute bookmark that I have chosen to go on this reading journey with me. I get home from work, get settled in and all of that good stuff, then I'll be able to pick it up and I'll let you all know how many pages I get done, you know, on day 1 of reading this good book. Or what I hope is a good book, right? Day 2 of this reading vlog, and I haven't had a chance to read anything today because I've been at work, and after I got home from work, I had to be domestic, right? I am finally getting around. If you watch my Thanksgiving vlog, which should be the day before this vlog or whenever, I mentioned wanting to try this Parmesan cheese Brussels sprout recipe. Well, I'm finally getting around to doing that. These are the Brussels sprouts. They have been seasoned, but I haven't put the cheese on them yet. I done did some mashed potatoes. That's on the stove right there, if you can see that. And then we're having baked chops for dinner. So that's what I got going on. That's why I haven't had a chance to they're giving what I need them to give, okay? But anyway, that's what I've been having going on today. Work, everything getting in the way of me doing what I want to do, which is read. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Good morning. Welcome to my commute. This is my commute in the morning. Do y'all see this traffic? This is what happens when you leave home late. Oh, I was moving slow this morning. Last night, I managed to make it to page 41 in Coleman Hill, which means I read only 5 pages yesterday. I'm not mad at it. So I'm okay with that. This morning on my commute, I am listening to Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo. That I received the alert on my phone from the library that the book was ready. I have been waiting on the audiobook for a while now. So now that the audiobook is available, that's what I'll be listening to during my commute each day. What's up, y'all? In real time, today is December 1st. So Vlogmas has kicked off. I am thankful that I have some videos recorded and in the chamber ready to I am sitting outside the barbershop because I'm well overdue for a haircut. And I have about 30 minutes, right? So my dilemma is, do I take this time to watch other people's Vlogmas videos, day one? Do I do some editing of some videos that I already have recorded? Or do I just sit here and read? I didn't record a clip yesterday because I did not read anything yesterday. So I am on page 48. And after the day that I've had at work, which was so busy, and I usually try to keep Fridays low key, but it didn't work out for me that way this week. So I think editing is out. And then I have already saved some Vlogmas videos to my watch later list. So I'll probably do that later, which means I'm going to sit here and read for the next 30 minutes before I get my hair cut. And so, yeah, that's that. We'll see how much I can read in these 30 minutes. What's up, y'all? It has been a few days since I have recorded a clip for this vlog. I am still reading Coleman Hill. I have made it to just about the halfway mark, maybe a little less. I'm on page 140, and I think it's about 300 pages in this book. What I will say is it's a lot of trauma in this book. A lot going on. We're getting kind of the same stories told, but from different perspectives. These two women who were friends left Alabama and they went north, during the Great Migration, looking for better. And what many African American people found is that the North wasn't much better. They both experienced death early in their migration to the North, and it really causes their family problems. So it's a lot going on in this one. So be prepared if you read it. I haven't quite made up my mind on it. It's not one that I'm ready to get back into once I put it down. So that's a sign for me that something is missing, right? If I'm not in a rush to get back into it. But I'll probably just come back once I have finished this and give my overall thoughts on this book. Okay? So that's what I'll do. What's up, y'all? So if you have been following along with Vlogmas, which I hope you have, you'll know that I have been out of town recently for a work conference, and I've just been having a lot going on. So I am going on 2 weeks in the making for this reading vlog because I have yet to finish Coleman Hill. It's 301 pages in this book, and I could sit, when I have the time, this would be done in 3 or 4 days. That's including me going to work every day and, you know, doing things that I need to get done. I could usually finish 300 pages in 3 or 4 days, but not the case this time. But it is Friday night, and I am hoping to spend tomorrow and Sunday reading these last 155 pages, and then this will go live on Monday, which is the 10th. That is my goal. So the video that I have to go up on the 9th, I just need to edit it. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do this weekend, is go ahead and finish this one. And it's so crazy that I have seen Peter from Comfy Cozy Up review this book. I have in my watch later another video by someone else who is just finished this book. I can't think of her channel name, but I'll put it across the screen in the description box somewhere. I haven't watched her review yet, but yeah, I'm glad, I guess, that this book is getting some reviews out there. But like I said in my last clip, I don't know how much I'm feeling it all the way. I'm hoping that this second half, you know, she really shows up. I did it, y'all. I finished Coleman Hill, a novel by Kim Coleman Foote. I finished it. The main complaint I have is that this did not read like a novel to me. It was more like a short story collection where the characters, you know, were related or whatever. That's what it read like to me, more so than a novel. But overall, I would say this is a good book. I will recommend it. It's not one that I would say, oh yeah, pick it up immediately. But if you happen to come across it and decide to read it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I talked earlier about how much trauma is just in this book. And I think the author, in her words, really put that in perspective for me. I really enjoyed reading the author's note at the end, which she states this is considered a biomythography from her family. You know, that's what she wrote in the author's notes, a biomythography. And I also found out that the pictures that accompanies each chapter are actually members of her family. So in regards to the trauma and the abuse that is mentioned in this book, this is what the author had to say. I wrote Coleman Hill to expose the continuum between slavery and the collective intergenerational trauma and abuse that so many Black families deem normal or cultural. The trauma and abuse that I know so many folks are tired of seeing portrayed, but which I plan to keep shouting about until the world stops demonizing the Black race and until we as a people can break from these dysfunctional cycles and finally heal from our past. So, hey, in her words, way better than how I would put it. So I get it. I get it. She's telling her family's story, and it's not a pretty one. It's not a pretty one, but many stories are not pretty. That's me for this Vlogmas video. Thanks for following along as I read through Coleman Hill. I'm Lady, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.